Alright, hello? We're back. Yeah, I don't know. Sorry if anybody's followed the continuity of today's streams. The first stream was very early, in case you missed that one somehow. And I plan on streaming until at least now, maybe a little bit later. And the internet went out about 3.5 hours into it. It's not even the same problem I've been having. This week I've been having weird issues with the internet where, well back, hey Surfiskin. Yeah, I don't know, it's been weird, like the internet just kind of trickles to like a snail's pace almost, it feels like. Like if I'm like going through a tunnel of internet kind of thing, like the game I'm still connected to the game and things still work, but I'm not able to send things out. Like I don't know how much you saw at the end of that last stream, but like people are talking to me and things are happening in the game, but I'm not able to do anything. And then eventually it just kind of crashes, times out. And the internet is still like functioning. Like if you see the stream was still working, it's like kind of on, kind of off. It's like if I don't have enough internet to do all the things I'm doing. That's happened twice this week now. Yesterday it happened on Tuesday and it happened on Wednesday. So I don't know what's going on with it, but I think it's definitely time to try to take some action. But I'm going to see if it's good now. So we're going to hopefully stream for at least maybe another hour or two. I don't know. Not normally what I want to have happen, but whatever. At this point, we're just suboptimal all the way down, so we'll just see what we can do. Stream stopped right before was telling about who John was. Really? Oh no, wait, yeah, that was probably the right time. I don't know. It's either way, it doesn't matter, but I'm just not sure if you saw, like, cause I was still able to play, but I like couldn't interact with anything, and the people were talking to me and they were yelling at me, and I was talking to them, but I couldn't do anything. It was weird. So I don't know. Hopefully we can get this fixed. Until then, I think what I'm gonna do is just before every stream, I'm just gonna restart, like power cycle my router, because that does seem to always fix it, no matter what the issue has been. Whenever the issue happens, I just power cycle my router and it fixes. But if I don't, it never. It's like the other day it happened and it was literally just like that for like 40 minutes and I couldn't do anything. So I just had to power cycle the router. But while I'm here, I might as well talk about what they just announced on Friday. Hold on, let me just, because I already kind of said that I wasn't coming back, but. He's back. Hey Tokes, what's up? Yeah, I'm dealing with internet issues here, trying to resolve them. So we might as well give it a try again. I think what I'm gonna do from now on is just power cycle my router before I need it to work, like before raid and before streams, and hopefully that'll give me enough of a window to get by. I have to feel like it's something to do with the router, and it's gotten worse over time. So hopefully we could try to figure something out and fix it. I don't know. Anyway, what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, so they just posted while I was fucking around with no internet. They just posted a very interesting thing on, I guess on their websites, their official websites. Classic WoW Beta Alteric Valley Test. Now that's interesting to me. I'm not trying to level characters that are gonna get deleted, but I'm happy to test some characters, some max level characters and shit in Classic. So that's very interesting. So on Friday, June 14th, unfortunately at 2 p.m. PDT, so that's pretty late in the day, we'll open a new realm in the WoW Classic Beta for dedicated testing of Alteric Valley. When beta testers log into WoW Classic Beta at the time, please look for the new Field of Strife realm. Alteric Valley will only be available for testing on this realm, and will be turned off for other beta realms for the duration of the AV test. You find that test characters on Field of Strife are confined to their capital cities. Don't worry, even if you could leave the city, there will be no enemies, quest givers, dungeons, or transports throughout the rest of the world. On the Field of Strife, when you create a character, it will be locked at level 58 for AV testing. These test characters will have appropriate gear, some gold, a mount, and access to class trainers and reagent vendors, but they will not be able to level up past level 58. Please go to your city's Battlemaster and queue for Alteric Valley as much as you like, and submit your feedback in our dedicated Alteric Valley feedback thread. I'm fucking doing that. That sounds awesome. We're expecting to close the realm and this AV test on Monday, June. Oh, I didn't even see this part. So it's going to be up all weekend. I'm not going to do it more than one session, but yeah. I am going to do that. That's going to be Friday stream, so it's going to have to be late in the day, unfortunately. Not my ideal time to stream, but either way, that's what we're going to be doing on Friday. That sounds awesome. I wish they would. I hope that they'll do maybe raid testing like that in some way too or something. Because I would love to test some of these things in Classic, but I'm not leveling characters, that's for sure. So that's gonna be the play. So Friday at 5 Eastern will be welcome back, Mr. J. What's up? So Friday at 5 Eastern we'll be streaming some Classic AV, hopefully on a Paladin. Anyone here with PTR? Hey, Sai, what's up, buddy? I imagine a lot of people have PTR. Why? What's up? That can help me on Mecha. Will take like 5 minutes. Ah, gotcha. I could log on, I guess, real quick. I don't know. I can't actually get out there, though. I haven't done any. You have to do, like, intro quests to get out there, right? So unless you could summon me somehow, it wouldn't take 5 minutes. No keys going on anyway here. You're going to need to have the island unlocked. Yeah, good. Unfortunately, I do not on the new characters. Had it, obviously, on the characters a while back before they wiped them for no fucking reason. A daily quest item I need. Gotcha. Sorry. I got a 17 shrine. What's up? You want to do it? Shrine's not bad at all this week. We did shrine with Alex yesterday, and we were missing. We only missed the timer by less than a minute. And frankly, we had some really stupid deaths. 15 people on the island, but no one wants to test this thing. I know, man. PTR is such a fucking farce. I've been talking to Bornak about it for a while now, trying to convince him to convince the devs to add some kind of like proper system for Mythic or for PTR, but I don't think anything's gonna come from it. All right, you want to make the group? But yeah, it's just such a shame, man. I don't know. I wonder how many people are even online that are even max level anyway. Like we always used to see the people leveling on the PTR and shit. Yeah, I don't know. It's a shame. All right, so we got Shrine 17 at least. We'll get a dungeon in. Maybe do one or two. I don't know. It's only 1:30. I don't really have anything else to do, but this is kind of just a test stream. I'm not really looking to do anything crazier. But I figure we might as well do at least 1 or 2 more dungeons because this will probably be it for the DK now. So if we do this Alteric Valley thing on Friday, then we'll do alts on Saturday. I've been really thinking about how much I want to have a desertion feature. Oh yeah, like how you would like the idea. Is that what you mean? I think a desertion feature would be very good for WoW. I think it would be a very good idea. There's Alex again. Double rogue. In this context, I'm fine with it because it's 2 good players. I know. I know both players are good. It's easier when you have 2 rogues to blame the rogue. It would be great for WoW. Yeah, I think it would be too. I think being able to choose your faction would be a really good thing. But I guess they would lose. I don't know how they would work it out in WoW. It's obviously like, I don't think you should be able to go back. Once you go one way, you can't go back, I feel like. But I don't know. Either way, I think it would be very good for the game. Like make some kind of like legendary quest line, some like very involved quest line, where you desert on a faction, and then from then on, you can, or maybe it has to be per character. Maybe it'd be better per character, but yeah, I don't know. Either way, I would love to see how they implement it, because I guess like EverQuest had the same feature. I don't know exactly. I'm not exactly sure how it worked in that game. I just remember I was in a band with a guy in high school who. He was talking about desert. There's like a guy running down there. It's funny. Anyway, he was talking about how like the game he was playing had desertion, and he showed me the thing for it and everything. But I'm pretty sure it must have been EverQuest 2 or something. I don't know. Don't know exactly what games were at that point, but. His favorite comp. I don't mind it when it's 2 actually good players, but. It's like inviting 2 random rogues who might not even be playing the class because they're good at it. just because it's strong, and neither like we don't get any. There's no second utility option. Not great. I always check this area here. We got a free cauldron here sometimes. Not here currently. I do need to make some more speed pots though. So let's see. Oh, good. We got prosperity. Sweet. All right, let's make some more speed pots. Hopefully we haven't. We might not actually even have any materials. I think I used up all my materials, so I'll have to get some from the bank. Where are the speed pots anyway? I don't even know. Lightfoot potion. That's it. What happened before? Yeah, unfortunately my internet's just been fucked recently, so trying to solve it, and I guess I'm gonna have to contact the internet, whatever provider, but just testing out a theory that if I reset my router, it's good for a set period of time, and obviously not gonna be able to conclude that one way or the other based on what happens here, but I don't really have anything else to do anyway, so like I would basically just be sat here not doing anything, so I figure I might as well stream a bit to make sure it's good. And then until I have whatever permanent solution we find for it, until that happens, I'm just gonna, whenever I need the internet to work for a while, I'm just gonna restart, like power cycle the router for a bit. And we can make some other flasks too. Need to get more siren spawn. There should be plenty in the bank. A little bit, not a lot. Ah, 19 proc, lol. I was like, man, no proc so far with prosperity? That's unlucky. That's funny. Alright, so now we have a lot of fucking flasks. Too many, actually. Put some in the bank. Oh my god, we have so much shit in the bank now. Wow. God damn, man. It's like a fucking rainbow. Looks like we're short on Agi potion, Agi flask, so I'll make some of those too. Need to make some strength ones too, or some stam ones. If we raid, I'm gonna need the strength, the stam ones tonight. Make some of these while we wait. All right. Couple good procs there. That's nice. Oh hi, I thought you were just playing for fun. No, yeah, I wanted to test the internet to make sure everything's good. Oh, another big proc. All right, let's put some of these in. Should we make a cauldron? We could definitely make a lot of cauldrons, but let's make one just because we can. Didn't get a proc. Getting like a 10 proc on cauldrons is so crazy. We can make a couple more of these. And then it's sea stock that we're out of. That's surprising. That's not normally what I'm out of. I haven't done any herbing in a long time, though. Wow, look at that. We have like 0 herbs. It's just because they're all in the different bags now. Okay, let's get started on hopefully a no DC Shrine 17. Anyway, hey Metro, I wish our guild bank was stocked like that. Yeah, I don't know where it's all come from, to be honest. What are professions? What do you mean? Can you use it in a sentence? Can you give me the country of origin? Did you guys watch the spelling bee? It was pretty crazy this year, apparently. I'm pretty excited for this AV test, though. AV is like probably one of my favorite things ever in WoW. So to be able to actually test it on a dedicated testing playing field will be very fun. I'll be interested in doing that. Hopefully it won't take me too long to set up the character. I wonder, I guess all the spells are just going to be trained immediately, or how? I wonder how it'll work. Nice yeah, Mads, did you hear what I was saying? I'm gonna stream on Friday. We're gonna do the classic testing. Unfortunately, it'll be pretty late for you. It won't be till 5 Eastern my time, so that's late for you. But hey, Mark, what's up, buddy? What is your 3 key? What do you mean? What is my key? Is that what you're asking? My key is 17 at all. I was gonna do it later in the week, but now that I don't think I'll be streaming on DK again this week, I'm not sure what we'll do. 11 p.m. No problem, sweet man. Change talents? No, we're good now. Oh, no, I changed back thinking I wouldn't be doing any 5-mans. Good call. Back to Bone Storm and Grip of the Dead. And also back to the other talent, the other trinket. I forgot. When I didn't think the internet was going to be stable, I just changed everything back to raid stuff. 3 key on your bar. Oh, it's about Bone Storm. It's a Bone Storm macro, so when I don't have Bone Storm, it doesn't show up. Can I do the Atoll? I'll be home in like an hour or so. If I'm still here. I mean, I'm going to do this key and then do one more. So if you want to do the Atoll at that point, we can. But that's it. I'm only going to do like 2 more here today and then I'm going to go. But yeah, if you're here when I'm doing this next key, we can do it together for sure.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
It doesn't matter. We don't need to CC it. Just need to not pull it.
The power of the Tide Pearl. Our fleets will be unstoppable. The Alliance must not claim this prize. All who oppose us will fall. Now, let the hunt begin.
Anyway, will you stream again? They made me push a key I couldn't watch for bits. Will you stream again? What do you mean? When will I stream again? Besides today? I'm going to be streaming on Friday, but we're going to be doing Classic, and then Saturday we'll be doing Alts, I guess. I just wish I was home when you stream/played, so I can be your pocket reptile, yeah. Yeah, sadly I wish I had more time to play in the evenings too, but usually evenings aren't good for me. Obviously today, evening's not good for me at all. In raid, but yeah. I wish time zones weren't a thing more so. Wish there was a way everybody was around at the same time every time.
Beware.
So many like online projects have been fucked by time zones, honestly, it's annoying. Still have 1 droplet left somehow. That one didn't aggro, I don't know how that's even possible.
Beware. Beware.
Anyway, I mean, even if I was on the East Coast, I wouldn't be getting off work for 3 more hours, yeah. Yeah, either, I mean, like 3 more hours I'll be in raid, you know, so one or the other. Can't do much about it, like that's, it would really only be the weekends, and for a while there, Saturday and Friday night were busy for me, but they haven't really been recently. Especially Saturday night, it's nice to just be able to do what I want, but... I'm really excited for Friday now, though. I really love AV. AV is like one of my favorite things in WoW, honestly. And hopefully we'll have some fun on the classic thing there. And it looks like it's not a stress test thing either, so it's like, it's not going to be just like impossible to log on, hopefully. I'm very excited. Well then, on Saturday, we can do my 15 mother load if you want. Today I'm going to try to push it to a 17. Gotcha. I'll be doing alts on Saturday's stream then. I didn't think there was going to be any, like, diversion from streaming this week, so I plan on doing at least 1 more Blood DK session, but now that we're going to stream Classic on Friday, we're going to have to, just going to be alts on Saturday, unfortunately. Asheron is better. Ashran's pretty good too, to be fair, but AV's obviously better than Ashran. I quite like Ashran. I didn't do any of the testing for Ashran, but yeah, I'm excited for Ashran being in the mix too. I just don't have time to do PvP on live, unfortunately. But in Classic, AV is really cool. I'm really excited for it. Although, to be fair, even on live, AV is really good on live. I don't know. It's like better now than it's ever been, honestly. When we were doing the AVs before, like when the pre-patch was coming out, but before the expansion launched, it was actually really nice. All right. Testing the cave camping in AV. Hated that in Classic. Oh yeah. Yeah, hopefully they're not going to be like buggy or imbalanced matches. I don't think they will be. Either way, like Classic AV is pretty pretty unique, so I'm sure there'll be something that we can have a joke about. Saw that coming.
Beware. Sooner or later.
Anyway, I see the testing is 58. I can't remember. Did 60? Yeah, 60 had its own bracket. 51 to 59, or 50 to 59. Oh wait, no. Yeah, maybe it was 58 to 60. That, or 51 to 60 is probably how it was. Yeah. That test could last several days. Ironically, that's actually what they plan on doing, is having it go for several days. But Connellan, what's up, buddy? No reinforcements. So yeah, honestly, like the 4 or 5 hour stream might be one AV. I don't know, but I'm excited one way or the other. I'm very I am excited to play Classic, despite what I've said about it recently. But I'm just not excited to level characters that are going to be deleted. So this is like perfect.
Beware.
Being able to actually test things that are interesting to me that I don't have to level characters to do will be very nice. What's going on here?
Beware.
Are you going to be able to boost to 40? Huh? No, it's like a set realm where you start at 58. If you haven't seen the announcement yet.
Beware.
No, I haven't. Yeah, it's awesome. I wish we could pull this. Okay, we pulled it without it bolstering. That was lucky. It appears Method is going for WoW first. Don't know if it'll be the live WoW guys or not. No, I don't think so. Seems like they have a whole different, like a different guild altogether, or a different group altogether covering Classic. What the fuck is going on here, man? I kind of worry about what that might mean though, because honestly, like, I would want like World First in Classic to not be done by good players, because like whoever does it is just gonna shit on it, right? Like especially if they're actually like prepared and acknowledgeable about Classic, they're just gonna fucking demolish it, right? So I don't know. Especially if things are actually easier than they're seemingly supposed to be. I'm not really sure what's going on with all that, but man, this reap is just so brutal. It's like the only actually hard reap in the game. Anyway, hey, Prescott Palm, did you say plated? Plater, Plater. I would recommend everybody gets the add-on. It's absolutely spectacular add-on. Well, not going better than our last 17 shrine, unfortunately. You think a normal polearm from Crucible is better than a heroic Dawnbreaker? I would say so, yeah. I'm using a 415 one from Crucible over a 425 Dawnbreaker, so it's the same principle, really. Oh my god, we aggroed this again. How is this happening? Anyway, for tanking, yes. Oh yeah, definitely not for DPS. No. I assume anybody using that is for offense or for defense. I mean, not offense. Why is your loot for unholy more damage? My loot is for unholy because there's only one place in the game where it matters, and it's Crucible. And if I didn't just keep it as unholy permanently, I would forget every week when we did Crucible. So, trying to prevent that from happening. I have a very bad short-term memory. So if I don't do things, like if I don't plan ahead with some of these memories, that like some of these things I might forget, then they usually end up very bad.
Beware.
Anyway, why unholy for Crucible? Because you can only get the pants as the DPS spec. You can't get it as a tank spec, and I want the pants. I had threat plates, and it shit the bed with the recent update and can't be bothered to figure out. Yeah. Plater is just a better version of that. Like, tidy plates or whatever you're talking about, that shit used to be great, but it's just threat plates, whatever. Like, those days are just over. You can just, everything that you can do with the old add-ons are just way, like, it's even easier to do it with this new shit. I feel dumb, didn't know you could change your loot for a druid. Yeah, that was something they added in MOP, I believe it was. So like, if, you know, it used to be like with personal loot, if you were like a blood DK, you could only get gear for blood DK, which kind of sucked, right? So, yeah. Didn't know about the pants. Now I need to change my loot spec. Yeah, the pants are really good. I'm not actually wearing them currently because, again, I'm ready for a raid tonight, but they're really good. They do a lot of damage, too. They do more damage than you think they might.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
He actually used the Hunter Lust. Wow. Great game right here, man. Oh, yo, speaking of, my God. I forgot all about this. Did you guys see the U.S. Whatever, women's soccer team or football team, whatever you call it? Did you guys see this shit? 13-0. How nuts is that? People were saying that they like beat up on a really bad team, but I don't know. Frankly, like, women's sports around the world is probably not very competitive anyway. I feel like not a lot of countries are serious about it. But either way, I was kind of impressed. I watched the first half of the game yesterday. It's like after the stream, I turned it on, and then I watched until the first half was over. And, alright. And, I turned it off at the half, and I was like, oh, looks like they're gonna win. And then I missed apparently like 10 goals or something. I don't mind it. Goal differential, yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Goal differential is actually a thing in that sport, so it behooves you to score as much as you can. It looks like we got one at each. I don't know, this has gotten like harder for people to understand over time, it feels like. Seems like nobody ever, people don't actually do this actively. These ones are good there. I feel like your DPS is really low in this group too. No, it's pretty good. Hunter's maybe slacking a bit. I don't know. People keep getting hit by this. I don't really understand how. Not a good showing so far. It's like I'll be soloing again. Yeah, we're good. This boss is like the easiest one in the dungeon though, so I don't know. Where do you find these scrub rogues? Fucking great question. By the way, I can't confirm to get 440 and 8.2. You have to do a 15 each week. Oh, really? What do you mean? How could you confirm it? I didn't even get season 3 gear when I opened my cache this week, so how could anybody confirm that? I guess I wouldn't be surprised by that, though. It's not a bad idea, actually. Because I did a 15 last week, and I did a 15 and it says 440, but I got a 410. Oh. Well, that's not really confirmation, is it? But that's cool. No, okay, didn't work that time. Hold on. Why would you get season 3 gear? We're talking about in yeah, on the PTR, obviously. Okay, we should kill these, right? So they don't bolster the mob. I guess not. Vengeance feels really good on the PTR. Nice. Yeah, I haven't made a Vengeance demon yet. Okay, well, we're gonna wipe here. So 3 stacks of bolstering. I don't know what that was all about. Let's jump off. I'd like to see max weekly go back up to 15. Yeah, I think that's what's happening. It sounds like, huh?
No, that was an impressive deal.
Seems like that's what's happening. If that's the case, then yeah, nobody should really be. Other people have said what Cider said about Vengeance. Yeah, I think Vengeance is gonna be great. No, the 15 weekly. Yeah, that's logical. Makes complete sense to me, anyway. I quite like that. I think that's better. 15 is gonna be fucking hard though, or maybe it won't be. I don't know. We tested 10 without any essences and shit. Maybe by the time the shit actually comes out, 15 is actually gonna be not too bad. But yeah, we'll see. Gonna have 2 weeks to get a bunch of essences, and then that first week, obviously, you're not gonna get, like, it doesn't, as long as it works the way it did, it's not gonna matter. Maybe a 15 would give 430. Yeah, I think that's probably how it would be, right? Yeah, if like a 440 is gonna come from the chest from a 15, then I'm sure a 15 is gonna give more loot too, or higher loot too. Essences, oh, they're gonna add a lot of damage. Yeah, I mean, I saw a couple people. I think it was Faxi was pointing it out too, but I've seen a couple myself where these essences are doing like 20+%, you know, or 20+% of the people's damage. It's kind of crazy. Anyway, yeah, the laser beam essence was someone's 3rd overall damage. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Now, of course, that's probably rank 3 of it, right? Not exactly sure how that might work, but I assume that's rank 3 of it. Common Candy. Oh, hey, Sarah Seal, what's up? I love this game. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. Reborn's fucking spectacular, man. It's funny because it's like a spot of irony. Like you came from the Ace Games TV days of me streaming Classic, and before me streaming Classic, the biggest thing we did on that channel was Pokemon Reborn. Me and my buddy Arno, we played a ton of Pokemon Reborn, and you didn't even know about it. Like, you had no idea that I had ever even done that, and now here you are playing Pokemon Reborn. How fucking awesome is that? Like, what a crazy world that is, you know what I mean? That's funny. Ace Games feels good, yeah. Good old days. It's funny. It's like a full circle we've come. Anyway, 20 deaths by just after the first boss. Yeah, this is not going well, that's for sure. Made a lot of weird errors early, like this hunter just like aggro's packs like for no fucking reason. He just aggroed like 3 packs extra by just kind of like bad positioning and stuff. Don't really know what to say about it. And then like 2 deaths. Was it 2 deaths? No, must have been 3 deaths to the first boss, yeah. I had to use 2 battle reses on the first boss and still had a death. Still had somebody dead. Fuck. This pet pulled it. Oh, that's unfortunate. Forgot about this stupid pet. Anyway, it's almost part of Hunter class identity. It's a whole bunch of shit, and oh, that's gonna be a problem. What's a good IO I should aim to get to instantly get invited to 10s on season 3 start? 2K. Imagine like sub 2K is probably not a good idea. Can I survive this? I don't know. We'll find out.
Run away, little girl.
Yeah, relatively easily. Need to be at full health though.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
That 3 stack is crazy with Carved Flesh. Can you grip the cast? No, I can't. Oh my god, can't get her out of the thing.
Run away, little girl.
Probably easier to finish her when I was the only one here, honestly. I mean, this is just a joke at this point. This is gonna take like all day now. Anyway, can cloak and vanish it? What do you mean? If Carve goes on rogue, oh, you can vanish, I see. Can't even die, you can't even jump off here.
Run away, little girl.
Sooner or later, everyone comes to me.
Damn, random mob becomes new endgame raid boss. Yeah, some of the bolsters in this dungeon are just stupid. We should have been able to skip that, and I'll take the blame for not doing it, but it's just so stupid that that could even happen. There's like such a lack of parity between some of these bolsters in some of these dungeons. It's really crazy. The Carver have eye now. You can't skip them. What, in Season 3, you mean? I wouldn't be surprised by that at all. What's good, Metro? Like a spider. Yeah, it's been a while, man. How you been? What are you up to? No, he gets an eye if you combat him once. Oh, really? I didn't know that. Either way, there's no reason not to just kill him. You can have Rogue tank the mobs with parry. I hate to say it, but I do wish they took Shroud out of PvE to add more diversity. But oh well, I understand that it's needed to push higher keys, right? Some of the other mini bosses in Shrine get it too. Gotcha. I had no idea that that was even the case. I just moved back to Cali Swag District from Okinawa. Oh wow. From Japan to Cali. Nice, cool, man. I'd like to see mini bosses as a requirement. Yeah, if they're in the game, then like yeah, it's kind of silly that you can skip them in the first place. Invis pots would be more important. Yeah, invis pots are. I would be happy if Shroud was out and invis pots was in. Using an invis pot instead of Shroud just is terrible. But if that was the only way you could skip things, I think it would be a much more balanced landscape. Shroud fits the class fantasy for me. Yeah, it does. Unfortunately, that's not something that should be like concerned with when it's such an overpowered ability. I do agree with the changes to the requirements for Season 3. I do wish that instead of adding Beguiling mobs to dangerous packs and forcing you to have to kill them, just have one of each as a requirement. Yeah, that would be good. One of each as a requirement. I think that would be pretty good too. But I don't know. I quite like Beguiling as it is. I actually don't mind fighting the mini bosses. In fact, I want to, but they don't give the percent to time ratio. Yep, yeah, that's what I'm saying. They should just not give count and just be mandatory. I think that's the way. If you're gonna put mini bosses in the game, then yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure why you would allow people to skip them in the first place. They wouldn't need to add True Sight to everything, right? Yeah, that's true. And you could choose which one you fight. That would probably be more interesting, right? Damn it, I paid someone $500. Oh, god, yeah. You got baited by that. That's like, that gets everybody, man. Cop got baited by it, too. I haven't played from the start of Pokemon Reborn, but I do think that quest has some kind of, like, permanence in the game. Like, you do want to do that, but early on it's a problem, obviously, because you lose a bunch of money. You're back. How did Motherlode go? By the time I got back online, the group had left. So.
Beware. Beware. Beware.
Anyway, the Hunter's DPS is really bad, though. I think that's a lot to do with the struggle in this run. Yeah, I don't know. We literally just did Shrine 17 like 24 hours ago, and we almost upgraded it. We missed it by like a minute, not even. But obviously, we made a lot of mistakes.
Beware.
5k DPS though. Yeah, but he's dead. I don't know. Like you can't even look at that and think about that, you know. Tell the hunter is hard to DPS when you are dead. Yeah. I don't know how you die as a hunter on this because you can just line of sight every one of these, and the pet will just keep attacking, right? I don't know.
Beware.
Anybody should die. It certainly should not have been the hunter.
Welcome, intruders. You have arrived just in time to witness true power. Dark powers or no, you will be our next kill.
I feel like he is right-clicking the mob and going AFK for a drink or something each pull. Yeah, I don't know.
Run away, little girl. Run away. Run away, little girl. Run away. Rise, fallen one.
Beware. Beware. Beware.
Fucking grave bolts, man. They hit so goddamn hard. It's crazy. Casters and the reaps in this dungeon are really a pain in the ass. It's like the only really hard reaps in the game are in this dungeon.
Beware.
You're back. What happened, Tanner? My internet was it's being fucked. So I already explained it in detail at the start of the stream. If you want to see the detailed version, but internet is fucked. Let's put it that way. King's Rest is pretty bad with Reap too. It's not necessarily the Reaps. Yeah, the bad timing Reaps in there is really a problem for sure. I need to watch this carefully to time my Shrine 14. This will not be the one to watch. Go watch yesterday's stream, even though we only did one key. We did a 17 Shrine and it went extremely well. I would definitely check that one out if you're going to watch any of them. Thanks, bro. That will help me. Sweet. I don't know how we're doing that.
Run away, little girl. Run away. Run away, little girl. Run away.
Anyway, just saw timer. Rough start. Yeah, really rough start. Nah, don't watch Metro run a key. It's not like he runs thousands of damn keys this season. I mean, you can watch it, but this is definitely, you're not going to learn shit from this one, I'll tell you that. I mean, I guess you might learn from the mistakes we made, actually. But realistically, the mistakes we made were just poor play on a couple parts. Like, they're not something that should happen. It's just bad play. So no matter how much you learn about it, it's not really ever something that should happen.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll learn how to not do shrine, right? Yeah, exactly. Which could be helpful in its own right.
The breeze is ever at our back. Please, protect me.
My howl is impenetrable. Run away, little girl.
Please, protect me. The breeze is ever at our back.
My howl is impenetrable.
Please, protect me.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
The breeze is ever at our back.
That's weird. I never saw her do that before. She put the rune down not where she was, where he was instead. Didn't know that was even a thing.
Please, protect me.
Run away, little girl. Run away.
The breeze is ever at our back. Please, protect me.
My howl is impenetrable.
This fight is just such a mess, though, man. I don't know. I can't believe they see this fight and be like, yeah, this is working great.
Run away, little girl.
It's hard to believe that this fight and the priestess from Ataldazar were in the game at the same time at any one given time, you know? It's really weird. I guess they balance the difficulty of bosses per dungeon and not per individual, but it's just hard to believe, honestly. They really should nerf this boss. I don't know what they should do to nerf it, honestly. Make her cast longer. I think that's the way to nerf it. Make her casts longer so you can get more of the interrupts more frequently. I mean, once the chick's down, the fight is a joke, though. Yeah, but I mean, it's just fucking... The odds of that happening are low. The fight might as well end when that happens, but... Yeah, that's... that's the case. Longer or less casts? Yeah, like... I think they should make the cast longer for sure. It's only difficult on high keys. That's a relative phrase, you know, like it's difficult on any key that you need to not die to, you know. Actually, if you're cast for longer, you could technically let a few through. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that would be the way. It's fine to have some fights harder than others. Yeah, but so much, the disparity is massive, right? That's what I'm saying. Obviously, they're balanced on the, like, the group, like the dungeon group setting, you know, not the individual setting for bosses, but it's just crazy. Keep cast time the same, to be honest. I always felt like the tornadoes... Wait. Keep cast time the same. To be honest, I always felt the tornadoes from kicking were silly. Oh, so you mean just get rid of the tornadoes from the I don't think they're going to get rid of a whole mechanic on the fight. Hey, Brandon. How's it going, buddy? What are you up to? Would be cool if they shared health. Yeah, maybe shared health. Maybe that's the way. You should be letting a few through in high keys. You don't. You just don't kick her when she has a debuff. Yeah. Sadly, it's just a lot of damage. I don't know. It's just too hard. Fight's just too hard. At higher keys on Tyrannical, the cast does insane damage after 3 or 4 casts. Yeah, it's just the whole fight is just too difficult, honestly. There's too many mechanics, too much movement, and it's too tuned, like, tightly. If it did very little damage and mistakes didn't equate to automatic deaths, that'd be fine. But like you see, even on Fortified, people die to these tornadoes and shit. It's crazy. Fuck shared health. Literally just woke up about 5 minutes ago and saw you streaming. Yeah. We've been streaming a lot. Like, I've been streaming for like... I started the stream at 9 a.m., but then the internet went out for a bunch. Alexander Lizard, what's up, buddy? Yeah, if you stand in the green rune and hold kicks during tornado buff, you're fine, but people can't think. And yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just not going to happen in most groups. So, like, if you're, like, mega optimized, I'm sure that's, you know, it sounds like a good idea, but it's just very unlikely that that's going to happen in most groups. Anyway, there's a lot of mechanics, though, that people don't utilize. Like, the Frost Rune removes the debuffs. I don't think anybody doesn't utilize that. Everybody knows that does that.
Oh, poor little
Beware.
thing. You've been needing some help from old one someday.
Beware.
Rise, fallen one.
We fight the Reap in here. This is actually going to be good. Who remembers this boss before it got nerfed was even worse? Yeah, well... What was the nerf exactly? I remember some changes. I wouldn't call them nerfs. I know the big guy got changed a bit, but I can't remember exactly. I know his thing used to always target the tank, and now I think it's harder now. The male guy used to truck the tanks. But what actually changed there? Because I remember they changed the way that one mechanic works, but Slam doesn't follow the tank, right? But that makes it harder, right? People die to that way more often now because they don't see it. It just makes it different. Yeah, I would say it's difficult. It's more difficult though, like on average. Man, I can't believe we're getting fucking raped by this engine like this. Feels like a 30 or some shit. It's so different than the key we did yesterday. It's really weird. I don't like this week at all. Oh no, why? I'm about 15 minutes out. If yeah, I guess so. This one's going so poorly. I don't know if I'm gonna have time for another one, but I guess we can do one more. Not only did it target the tank, he turned with you. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. So you had to get hit by it as a tank? Is that how it used to work? That makes sense. Or yeah, I guess you could just run backwards, yeah. I think this is one of the easiest weeks we've had in a month. The last time it was skittish was definitely probably easier than this, but yeah, this is I don't know, bolstering in some dungeons just really garbage. Oh yeah, we can skip. You couldn't get away basically, right? Used to put a lot of strain on the tank / healer. Now it's more of an everyone mechanic. Yeah, that's true. It's a good point. I wish they added a checkpoint on the second boss or something. Wiping and Shrine takes long. Well, they have like shortcuts, which are kind of the same thing. Last 3 weeks though, was it, what was it again? I don't remember, sorry. You can just check it out on the website or something. But yeah, the last few weeks I guess have been rough, but it wasn't that long ago that we had another really good week. I can't remember when, but the last good week I remember was Skittish Volcanic. Gotcha. I don't remember those two ever being a combination, so I don't know. They're actually like over count somehow, so we don't need to pull both of these.
Coltiran fleet is nearly yours, my queen.
Man, this is crazy. Anyway, next week looks real easy. Oh yeah, what is it? I heard for season 3 they're making new affix combos to make them less aids. I haven't heard that. I thought that too. Did that get released? I guess he had to. Anyway, what was I gonna say? I thought that too at first, but that one that we tested this week on the PTR was the same as our normal one, so it doesn't look like they changed anything. Only thing I heard was that they were going to remove really bad affix combinations. I haven't heard that at all. Don't know where you guys would hear that. Nothing official. Anyway, so next week is Teeming Volcanic Tyrannical. Yeah, so that's probably the best one. That's probably among the easiest. Teeming and Tyrannical is a really like non-complication. And obviously Volcanic, one of the easiest fixes. Then it's back to Sanguine Grievous, which is terrible for the tanks. Anyway, incoming 20s. Yeah, that'll probably be a good week. Grievous Quacking Collapse. Collapsed. Anyway, Blue Post said they were removing certain combos. No, it didn't. They didn't specify which though. I never read a blue post that said that. So if you have that handy, link it. Otherwise, I think you might be thinking about what they said about 9.0's Mythic Plus affix system that they were going to try to redo. Anyway, got my Hunter and Ellie Shaman up to 412 now. Been running 10s every week with my buddies. Sweet man, that's cool.
5.
You need to put your keys in 11 and above. Then the new key will have the new affix. Grievous Quacking. Oh, you're at Collapse. I see. I didn't realize that was the person's name. Last drum here. Anyway, it was talked about in the Q&A, yeah, but it was with reference to 9.0, not Season 2. Is this guy serious? What the fuck? Anyway, yeah.
Beware.
Anyway, to be honest, we deserve new affixes for 9.0. It would be nice if they did, yeah, a full like revisit on how the system works. But I wouldn't say deserve. That's a silly word to use. Anyway, only key I've tried this week was a +6 Underrot on my Mistweaver Monk. Tank pulled the entire area, and then Tix bolstered everything 20x. Spam new group and left. Yeah, sadly, that's how 6s go.
Beware. Beware.
One of the silliest things I've ever seen. I should do that someday where we just do like really low keys just to see how people act in them. Because I have a feeling it would be pretty funny. Don't forget the good job, guys, when you kill the boss on a 6. I'm convinced a lot of players just like big pulls and EDM music. Oh, why? What about music you think is specific?
The trail leads deeper into this foul-smelling passage. Keep your senses sharp. Some unseen force stalks us.
You have to do them on a DPS/healer. Tank carries too hard. Yeah, I would have to go on a DPS. You're right. That's a good point. 'Cause I would just be able to solo a 6, right? So, you could just help out Theo or Bolo with their keys. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I wish I had more time for all this stuff. It's funny to muse about, but just don't have time. It was a joke about how most WoW players play EDM music. Oh, most WoW streamers play EDM music. Gotcha. I had no idea.
Beast will be a worthy hunt.
I just wanted to chime in that at 10 trying to storm, my group finished it with 114 deaths. Low keys or something else. Yeah, that's a lot of deaths. We're not, I mean, we're pretty far from that, but kind of surprised that we are, to be honest, because that's felt like that, 100 deaths here, you know? Me too. Only 3 of us were pre-made. The others, I guess, just really needed a 10. Yeah, that's wow. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing that's funny is when you have you get people who literally are just there to try to get a 10, and they've like never done a key before in their life. This has been really bad, honestly. Wait, I don't even remember the last time I died to this boss. Which boss? When I get to keys, I plan to go up because I don't want to get made fun of, honestly. Nice. This is not normal for these guys. What's going on? Man, I'm not sure. Use rune weapon air. Anyway, your healing is pretty nuts. So awesome to see. Yeah, Bloody K. Mostly the items, honestly, are what's really crazy right now. I was gonna say Bloody K is pretty crazy right now, but it's really just the items that I have. Some of these items are absolutely insane. Like as you're seeing, almost like 40% of my healing overall is these items at this point. It's kind of crazy.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That seems to be the trend Blizzard wants to go in, seeing how the new essences are going to equate for a lot of damage our healing players do. Yeah, I mean, this is basically what's been asked for a long time now. Like having strong gear that actually like is very impactful for your progression of your character. People have been asking for this really since Legion, and especially in BFA, people were asking for it. So and it's funny because now all the people are going to complain like the gear's too powerful, it's mandatory, you have to have it. and then they'll go back to the other direction where there's like no power on gear, and yeah, I don't know. It's such a shame. Community has ruined this game in so many ways. Anyway, it feels weird that gear is better than class abilities. Yeah, I think that's the way of it, because that apparently that's how it is in what's the name of this game now? Path of Exile. We were talking about this last night in Raid. Apparently that's how it is in Path of Exile. Like you get all of your abilities from gear. Like that's literally all of your abilities are from gear. And that sounds awesome, honestly. Like I quite like that idea. Yeah, Crucible gear is crazy good. In PvP, it's actually bad for the meta though. Yeah, we were talking about that in the first stream. Dilly was talking about how it's like extremely potent, like way too potent. It's super terrible system in practice. What is? Actually, PoE gear is like the punch card trinket, right? Yeah.
Run away, little girl.
Beware.
I never got a necromancer. Where's the mom? I never got a necromancer job for so long, and my friend got every single necromancer spell before I got one. Okay, what's that in Path of Exile? I never played the game, so I don't know anything about it. But you basically mix and match abilities and can make some insane combos. Nice. Yeah, that sounds fun. I quite like that. I wish WoW had more. So basically, I wish that the Azurite system, like the Azurite armor system, was like ad infinitum. You know, like that there was like 12 options instead of 5, and that it was on all different types of gear instead of just 3 pieces. Anyway, as a blood DK, do you pay much attention to damage taken per second when reviewing logs? No, I don't really review logs, so I'm not really sure what you mean. Anyway, PoE is really unique in the way it handles gear. It's a theory crafter's dream. Yeah, that's what we were saying last night. Has this hunter lived through a fight once? I am including trash pulls. I don't know. Not sure what's wrong here, but this has been really bad. What's fucking really wrong is that my goddamn 4 button never presses. I guarantee this is why I was dying so much last night too, because I was probably trying to use the abilities and they weren't even going off. That's probably not helping. Fucking mythic progression. Anyway, no hunter lust. Yeah, we didn't lust either. Anyway, what else? I've not touched Crucible at all. This doesn't seem interesting to me. Oh, really? Why not? You jinxed your high school keyboard yesterday by talking about it, and the keyboard's fine. It's just the mouse. Like, literally, I don't understand how this even is the case. Like, 50% of the time I press the ability, nothing happens. How is that even possible? What's actually happening mechanically with this thing that happens?
Run away, little girl.
I will await you in the dark. You dare to interfere in my affairs? What makes you think you can oppose my will?
It is the law of the wild. The strong take from the weak.
Enjoy this victory. It will be your last.
The pearl is ours. With it, our vessels will become predators of the sea.
Anyway, on my Demon Hunter, I'll hit Blade Dance, carry the animation, but the ability doesn't go off. Oh, really? Well, that's not what's happening to me. The button literally just not functioning. And I'm not exactly sure what's actually happening, but new must should be here tomorrow. Hopefully it will actually be here. Hopefully, I don't know, because it says I have to sign for it, so hopefully, I don't know how that's going to work, but hopefully I'll get it before Friday. Definitely get it before Saturday, one way or the other, because I can't do another stream with this. This is really bad. So many times I'm trying to survive and I'm pressing the ability and it's nothing. I'm not gaining runic power, so that's not helping, obviously. Anyway, animations for Demon Hunter I-Beam is weird lately. It's just like it stutters mid-cast. Oh, really? I haven't seen that. Oh, look at that. I didn't even notice that. That's the first time I noticed that. It says, Heart of Azeroth is at max level. It's weird. Alright, so Sushi, you still here? I'm gonna run to the bathroom quick and then we'll do my tall and then that'll be it for today. Wow. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Anyway, what else? Not sure how Hunter has pets for days when he can't stay alive for two seconds. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know. Not a good key though. All right, let's do mine, and then that'll be it. The last key we do this week probably, so hopefully it'll go well. I'm online, I see that. Whatever you'd prefer. What the hell is that? What the fuck is that? I've never seen that before. Worm tongue collector disguise. Never saw that before. That's pretty nice. Looks quite good. I'll DPS? Okay. Good pick there. Self-proclaimed chicken. Please, look at this shit. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, man. I feel like I should just invite that guy. I feel like I should invite him. What do you guys think? That's funny. Did you have to restart the stream? First time I clicked on it, it said this user has removed this video. Yeah, we had some problems with the internet today. I'm gonna invite him. Dude, that's funny. I've never seen somebody say please. That's fucking hilarious. Oh man.
And which lower?
Think Pink Bubbles is a guy? Yeah, definitely guy. Alright, so what do we need? A healer? Pretty low. I do feel like good guy, Metro. I do feel like someone that says please really wants to be there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, to say that, you're like actually really interested in being in the group, aren't you? So. Unless it was some kind of error, like maybe put it by accident for some reason. It was probably like, please invite you fucking retard or something. And he just only typed the first word or something. I don't know though. We'll see what happens. It's kind of funny. Not impressive so far. Watch him be the type. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like the opposite. Not only gonna leave after one wipe, but like gonna cause the wipe. Like that, man, you remember that shaman from a couple weeks ago? Oh man. That's the kind of shit. Oh wow. It's getting worse. Where's this shit at? A lot of mobs chasing us. Jesus Christ, like actually getting worse. The more people that sign up, the worse it gets. If only Raider IO had a freaking reputation score with it, I would clean things up so nicely. Yeah, actually that was one thing that I did talk to those guys about, and they at least had some valid points. Or like they can't guarantee objectivity with the comment section. I don't think it matters, but at least that's a valid reason to not include it. I don't think it matters. Because we were gonna make the website at one point. Like if we were gonna do it, there was definitely gonna be a comment section, but I don't know. I mean, like, Reddit doesn't care about that shit yet. It's extremely popular and successful, right? So, I don't know. Jess says, Howler good? I have an entire video on the topic. Cider, but long story short, yes. It is good. It's kind of funny, like, literally the top of the... Look at that guy, it's good. Let's go with that guy. Anyway, for who? I love it on my rep palette, nice. Hey, Craig. What's up, buddy? How's it going? Blood DK, because my alt is a blood DK. Gotcha. Yeah, check out the video if you want to hear my detailed opinions on every trinket. What the hell?
You are too late, outsiders. The temple belongs to my master now. Soon, Zul will awaken the Tsar. Then the troll empire will rise again.
This guy just left like the most ridiculously angry comment I've ever seen on a video, effectively over nothing. We're gonna have to read that at the end here. All right, let's do this, then we'll read that comment, and then we'll be out. Your rune weapon guide helped a lot. Also, thanks, ma'am. Syncs up perfectly with wings. Yeah. Metro, what was it you said as to why Ellie is better than Enhance? You should check out the comparison that I make in the tier list if you want to hear my detailed opinions on that.
5,
Yeah, long story short, better
4,
utility and
3,
is ranged.
2, 1.
I'd suggest learning how to figure out if a trinket is good for yourself. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. That's why you should check the video out. You'll get all my opinions on the topic, and then hopefully you could use the information that I provide to help, you know, guide your
You are too
thoughts on the
late,
matter going forward.
outsiders. The temple belongs to my master now. Soon, Zul will awaken
There we go. Pulled right through the center there, so we don't have any raptors. That's what I thought. I tried explaining that to someone, and they just wouldn't listen to me. Gotcha.
Run away, little girl.
I just watched a video on Holy Pally, though, about the essences to pick from, and I'm going to have a hard time deciding. The conflict essence seems super strong, but this other essence is downright OP. Nice. Yeah, that's gonna probably be a problem with this system. Is there's gonna be a lot of really good essences, and some will feel mandatory. But I think the people who are gonna eventually say they're mandatory are the people that kind of like, yeah, I don't know. I don't really care for their opinion. Let's put it that way. You have a chance to gain wings for 35%. Oh yeah, that's a good one. I like that. You think that's going to be overpowered, or you think that's not going to be used? The essences for vengeance are extremely situational. Why is that? I mean, there's so many essences. Obviously, some of them are going to be situational, but no, it's going to be overpowered. Oh yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I like that essence a lot for pretty much every class that it's applicable. Oh, Dix Priest. Wow, 10k DPS too. That's nice. Yeah, that's pretty nice, man. I'm telling you. Dix Priest is still good, man. I don't know. With all the buffs from traits, you can get up to 35 seconds of wings with a 1.7 minute CD. Nice. Because one is 100% pain gen and armor, or you get below 35%. Nice. Yeah, we didn't even have lust, yeah.
Run away, little girl.
We don't have any drums. Boss will die here regardless. We don't have to move him again. Anyway, come on, Pink Bubbles, turn it on. Hey, I did pretty decent damage there, I guess.
Rezan was a powerful Loa. Perhaps you will make a worthy sacrifice for Zul.
You have an angry chicken in your group, yeah. Seems that way. Anyway, Enrage gives him +3 attack. It's funny. I mean, that's the answer. That's why nobody lusted, because the lust spot went to a fucking warlock who said please in his description instead of like somebody who actually should be in the key. Anyway, Pink Bubble's current IO is 1600. Seems appropriate for a warlock. Oh, 1666. That's funny. That does seem appropriate, yeah. Wait, why is this lock being salty? I don't know. I simply got invited for saying please, nothing more. He doesn't know that, but yeah. Tell him that. Technically, Sushi, who should be healing, took the left spot. Not really. The second ranged, we're gonna have to. We definitely should have went to a lust. I feel like we should pull that. Curious to see his reaction. Yeah. Oh, good. Let's just finish this up. I never invite anyone who shows signs of desperation. That's another thing that we could probably add to our list of rules, but it's getting pretty long at this point. Just busting his balls. Nice. Princess Bride, huh? Somebody said, please, please, I need to live. It was the please that caught my memory. Oh, yeah. True love, he replied. Nice. Hey, Jake, what's up, buddy? How's it going, man? He still tried to make it your fault. I mean, I don't know. It is kind of my fault. We have no lust in the group. Not his fault. Looks silly when I D&D and the mob's already here, huh? I always do that. Alright, did you see that? My pet had thread on that mob. That's interesting. They're nerfing this mob too, by the way, the reanimated honor guard. It's going to be a much bigger nerf when you fight it, to be honest. Because the damage it does isn't really that big of a deal. But, yeah. It's also getting nerfed the damage that you do when you might control it. Doing another key? No, this will be the last one. I streamed a long time today. It's whoever put the group together fault. If you don't invite a lust, then you should. Yeah, I agree, 100%. Definitely the group leader's fault. If you bring a no lust class and you don't have drums yourself, then you shouldn't. You have no room to complain. I'm not complaining. Okay, did we kill that? Let's go. We gotta kill this now. Bit dangerous to do this week, so maybe we'll take it a little easier. Thank God, I hate that damn mob as a healer. Yeah, it's gonna be slightly easier. I mean, it's not gonna be like crazy easy, but slightly easier. The frequency at which he does the rending maul is gonna be increased, so I don't know by how much, but it's gonna go less often. Group put it together, raid leader, tank, guild master, for fuck's sake, yeah, no doubt. All on my shoulders, one way or the other. Is the interrupt on shield bearer only 2-second CD if you can control him? Yeah, so that's another thing that changed, and I don't really know what's going to happen with that. People were saying that they took the CD off, the interrupt thing, and like Wowhead believes that it's not really going to change anything. But I think if you mind control it, it might actually be better. I always have jumps. They're so cheap. Yeah, not here, unfortunately. They're relatively expensive, and to use them as often as I would need to, I would spend a lot of gold on them, so I don't make that my priority. I should have more than I have. I have 0 currently, but that sounds OP. Yeah, I don't know how it would work when you mind control it yourself. I don't know what would happen. I guess we'll find out next season. I gotta remember to test that. Okay, so let's... I don't know. Let's kill this mob after the reap still. Just not during it. I think it's probably too dangerous during the reap. We'll see how it goes. The priest has been pretty good so far. I'm nervous when I have less than 20 drums on any character that can't lust. Oh, really? Yeah, like I said, I don't really think about it at all. Oh, nice. Turtwig is evolving. Nice. 16. Does it become ground type at 16? I don't think it does, right? I don't think it becomes ground type until 36 or 32 whenever it evolves. I don't know which. Don't know which is which. Let's kill the Reap and then we'll kill the mob solo. Still a grass type? Gotcha. At 18? Oh, I see. That's the late for a starter. That's interesting. So you're at the first gym then? I'm getting explosives to do something in a factory. Oh, okay, yeah. So right before the first gym. Yeah, should be good to kill this now. Is killing the mob, the totem on purpose, so we're gonna have some trouble here. Anyway, so on bowstring weeks, I presume it's better to kill the totem right away? No, no way. Definitely easier to just fight this mob solo, even with 2 stacks of bolster. Anyway, it seems like Metro never does it. Yes, groups kill the totem and then focus on the big guy. I gotcha. Yeah, I would definitely rather fight this guy alone on a tough trash week than fight him with other stuff. Anyway, morning Metro. Oh, morning, what the hell? I was watching your react to comments video and they're freaking comedy. Oh, sweet man. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Oops, don't know how that happened. Anyway, was gold, sweet man. I really enjoyed yesterday's stream on the reaction to season 3 comments. The rules don't apply to Blood DK, right? Hey, how are we doing? This guy's still behind somehow. Wow, that was fucking close. Holy shit. Pretty much have to press the 4 key on my keyboard to use the ability consistently. Can't really be missing heart strikes during Bloodlust. Yeah, look at that. I'm pressing it like spamming it. Literally fucking spamming it, and it's not pressing. It's crazy. I don't know how these products, like what mechanically is even wrong with this, but definitely gotta get a new must. Hopefully I'll have this problem solved by the next stream. a lot of problems with a lot of things really recently. Weird how everything seems to have problems all at once.
Master, gonna build me a
Okay, we're gonna have to drop this now and re-get it, I think. 'Cause
Mortal
otherwise, it's gonna
in
break in the middle of the
pieces
pack.
again. No matter. I can rebuild him. But when you die, there will be no coming back.
Are you using shield gloves, shield trinket, and shield weapon? Yeah, definitely. Pretty much. Deathforge. I have the gloves. I have the trinkets, and I have the weapon. We've done a lot of keys with these things on too, and they add up to like a lot of healing, man. It's like crazy. It does like 40% of my healing overall in the course of the dungeon, all these items.
rise, fallen one.
Sadly, Una is rough boss on Heroic and Mythic. Yeah, it's tough on Heroic, obviously. Mythic, it's really tough. But yeah, yeah. I won't ever do Mythic, I'm sure. So probably be one of the last times we ever do this dungeon like this as well. You can't skip this pack anymore. I wouldn't say that tough, Metro. Huh? What are you talking about? Yeah, look at this Dix Priest damage. It's pretty crazy. I think Una gear is probably on par with Heroic gear. Oh yeah, but we're not going to go back and do that. That's for sure. It's tough getting people to want to do Heroic every week when it's current. Nobody's going to want to go back and do it afterwards. I hope that my guild downs it tonight. I've wanted to have more shields rolling than a Dix Priest. Oh, on Heroic or what? It's not too bad on it. Really, it's pretty easy on Heroic. The big trick is front loading all of your defense, or all of your offense at 40%. As soon as the boss is active in phase 3, light him the fuck up before he does anything. If you can get him like really low during that Bloodlust phase, you Bloodlust there and you pop everything. Have your healers do full DPS, tanks use offensive CDs, etc. Everybody potions, the boss is a fucking joke. Because then, no matter what, as long as he doesn't heal a bunch, he's going to die before things get out of control. But basically, you need to go into that phase with no ads and kill him before the third ad comes out, and then it's low danger. My first level 12 Voltorb I ran into in the gym killed every member of my party. Yep. Welcome to Reborn, my friend. You've joined the ranks. Although I am kind of surprised. I don't know how he killed your starter. What happened there? A level 12 Voltorb killed a level 18 grass type? That's crazy. I need to nab the weapon. Only piece I'm missing it. Yeah, hopefully you'll get it. The weapon's great. I now have 2. I vendored it, but I had another 415 drop last night. It's funny. He just happened to be faster than me, and it killed it in 2 hits, then one-shot everything else. Oh, damn. Yeah, Voltorb's fast. Not Scotty Ledoux fast, but he's fast.
Many deals for a friend of the Grumble.
14 stolen bases in 48. 17 stolen bases in 93. Should repair it way ahead of you, my friend. Anyway, you're Horde, right? Yeah, Jake Top Monkey. Fire Tree Horde US, my friend. Oh shit. That could have been bad. I love watching your streams and seeing Pug criticize your routes. Yeah, I guess it happens often, yeah. I need to watch you more often. You make 17s look easy, sweet man. Yeah, we do a lot of 17s, like, we've done a lot of 17s this season. We've probably done like 50% of our keys have probably been 17 at this point. We've been kind of stuck in this 17 to 18 window for a while. And I feel like the best way to get an 18 is to get a group that's going to be able to upgrade a 17 and then take that group into the 18 and push from there. And it happens so rarely, so I'm basically always doing 17, searching for that one key. You know what I mean? For that group that then wants to do the 18 and was good enough to get it done. And it just doesn't happen very often. Every group I have seen, every group I have been in, I never see that. Never see what? People criticize the route? Yeah, I don't know. Everybody wants to play a tank anymore, it seems like. I don't know. Don't know when this started, but... Let's get these out of the way here. Uh-oh, that's not good. Pet! Fucking Christ! Man, the fucking shit that we... God damn, man. So silly. Rip my ears. Yeah, sorry, man, but this is fucking annoying. The kind of mistakes we have made today are just soul crushing, honestly. Makes you just want to quit playing this game. I can't believe how many dumb things I've done with pets today. It's really crazy. Anyway, I'm telling you, Metro, I would be so down to push 19s with you. I'm just always at work. Yeah, gotcha. I wish I could play more when you were able to play, for sure. I worked out okay somehow, yeah. I figured, well, it's not over yet. These bolsters are going to really crush us here, I think, but... Somehow we managed to get through it, yeah. I was trying to pull both of these solo, but I should have pulled this one first. That's what that was a mistake we made. I ran by this one and went to that one, and then the pet took a really dumb route. Normally I would pull this one and somebody would pull the second one, and then we'd have them together and the pet would just do what I wanted to. But I kind of brain farted because I'm just playing bad right now. I don't know. I'm not familiar with routes for every dungeon yet, but comes with practice. Yeah, definitely comes with practice.
4.
My dog just got startled by you, Metro, and he farted. Nice, man. Congrats.
You came for the gold.
Anyway, this is really close. Nah, we're not gonna do this. No way.
My claws will find your heart.
Anyway, I thought I was in raid for a second. Yeah. Sadly, I don't make those types of mistakes in raid. Only happens in 5-mans. 2 minutes for Priestess and 3 for Yasma. Yeah, it's not bad. I don't know. Maybe now that we have Lust, I don't know. We'll see. It's gonna be crazy how much harder this fight is, though. Now, huh? This fight's gonna be actually like super difficult to heal.
Power flows through me.
16k bombkin will make it hard. Yeah, it's true.
You do not belong here.
Anyway, I hope it's not gonna scale like the one boss in King's Restroom. Oh, yeah, it looks like it's gonna. I mean, we only did an 11 and it already almost killed us. What the fuck is this guy doing? Banish the goddamn mob. What is he doing?
You do not belong
Anyway, King's Restroom. That's a new one. Oh yeah, King's Restroom. That's funny. All right.
You have only succeeded in strengthening my whole.
Do you ever AMS the transfusion? No, you can do it. It's not not super valuable, but you can do it for sure. The thing is, it doesn't really. Oh shit! It doesn't actually help. Like the goal of it is to prevent the damage and heal her. So AMSing doesn't do that, right? Like it just prevents the damage, but she's still gonna heal. Rip Pink Bubbles. Yeah, he died of the pet or whatever. King's Restroom. That's as good as Nathan's Lair. Yeah, that's a good one.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The Tsar will awaken soon, but you will not live to see it. I will tear your soul apart.
Beware.
What the fuck? Are you fucking serious, dude? Wow. Okay, so she just didn't even try to run. Interesting. I was wondering why. I'm like looking over there. I'm like, man, there's not a lot of people over there. I thought they were behind my camera angle for some reason. Jesus Christ.
Beware.
I will tear your soul apart.
Luckily, it didn't cause any problems. Spiders, man. I'm fucking done with this fight. Let's make the spiders undead mobs that I can mind control. That'd make the fight more interesting.
Beware.
Hold on. Let me just focus on this and then we'll read the comments. And then don't forget, we're gonna read the fucking the angry comment that got left on that video too.
Let your soul be shattered.
I spawned for that one. I got hit by that spider. Took way too much damage from that.
Your blood is
He
mine.
did.
Beware.
Parry that. Nice. Icebound. On the back of Icebound makes it easy. Let's get some of these out of here.
I will tear your soul apart.
Beware.
Yeah, it's gonna be super fucking close. You're right. If that somebody dies again, it's over though. I don't think we're killing this in 20 seconds, unfortunately. Oh, it takes a while. Yeah, we're gonna miss it by like 5 seconds. That's crazy. Yeah. One less death than we would have had it. It's crazy. Literally one less death. That's it. That's the only thing that we needed was one less death. That's pretty funny. Monk cost you the key. Yeah, a couple of mistakes, but I don't really care. Honestly, I didn't plan on doing that again. Anyway, okay, so what did you want me to see? Let's see. Hey, Metro, do you think it would be cool if there was a melee DPS essence that basically did Ruby buff from Opulence? No, that would be overpowered. After this, do you mind showing your overall healing? I want to see. Yeah, let's take a look. All right, so we got so Diamond Barrier did 2.79 million, 2.75 million, 2.48 million from Custody of the Deep. Let's add all of these things up. All right, so 2.75 plus 2.48 plus 1.62 plus 1.112. So all trinkets and all gear 7.97 million healing total. Okay. So that's 7.97 million. Now let's add up all the percentages. 9.7 plus 8.7 plus 5.7 plus, what's that? 3.9. So yeah, 28% of my overall healing was those 4 items. That's it. Yeah. How much are carries to 2K going for these days? I don't know. You better buy one because your fucking score was terrible. Anyway, what else? Apparently, lusting first boss would have solved the problem. Yeah, I mean, it definitely would have, actually. We missed it by 5 seconds, so yeah. I really don't care, though. Won't be doing, it's freehold, so I don't even care. One way or the other, we won't be doing a key again, I'd imagine. How can be toxic? You have 21k damage on a 17 key. Yeah, welcome to it. Anyway, does the helmet and shoulders and chest still have Azurite traits in the next patch? Yeah, they're still there. Yep, they're still there. All right, thanks for coming, Sushi. Okay, so you gotta check this comment out because it's fucking hilarious. Let's see. All that free healing, time to get my unholy gear and get me that trident. Yeah, it's definitely worth it. All right, let's take a look at this and then we're done. You can barely see it. All right, anyway, so I don't even really remember. The guy actually, 639, what did I say? It's 639. He like edited his comment in the live raid BOD and all that. But I would say that if this is something that is needed, because think about how strong Fear Ward was in Classic, right? There was a lot of fears in Classic and the Burning Crusade, and Fear Ward was extremely strong for that reason. So if there is like maybe a fight, like a key raid fight, this could be seriously impacting who's playing Holy Priest and not, you know what I mean? So this is cool. This is the kind of power that I want to see from one of these. This is a distinct niche that it can fill, and that's actually really nice. So, and then we have Rogue, unfortunately. So I guess I was talking about this Holy, whatever it's called. I thought it was a cool idea. So he says, that part about Holy Ward was painful to listen to. Especially part, this is the kind of power that I want to see from these. Do you even realize how utterly worthless garbage that power is? I'd rather have Rapid Mending, which is a garbage too, but it can bring a smile on my face at least. Good old days with Insta Palm plus range. I'd rather have no major essence than Holy Ward. What the fuck? You reminded me a bit of that delusional idiot Ian Hazakosis saying how things are great even though they are really bad in reality. And if this wasn't enough, there comes your comment about Enhancement Shaman change. Oh god, Enhancement Shaman, the one that has been causing the most concern. I don't know why. And that is exactly the problem. You have absolutely no clue whatsoever, yet you decide to enlighten your audience with nonsense like you called down bolts of lightning. That's cool. And continue about people being upset with the change and bashing them. What the fuck are you talking about? Are you really that dense or incompetent to not know the difference between Ride the Lightning and Thunder Charge? Yes, you are. You clearly have no clue about Enhancement Shaman at all, right? That's correct, yeah. But going into your thought process about Ward and Thunder Charge, I get it. Both are great abilities and what the hell? Both are great abilities and essence powers if used on you. I get it. But what about Holy Priest and Enhancement Shaman? What do they get from these great essences? Nothing. Holy Word a niche? Do you think there will be an encounter which will make it mandatory? Of course not. What a joke. Enhancement cooldowns are weak anyway, so you will not get anything special from lowering CD on them. But you are right on one thing. Thunder Charge can be great news for ruining parses and logs if it stacks, which wouldn't surprise me knowing how Blizzard devs are a bunch of incompetent clowns the last couple of years. Next time, try to ask some competent players who actually play said specs before commenting on it and making yourself look like a fool. What the fuck is this guy's problem? What the fuck? So I actually like quickly replied before the attention. I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Oh man, anyway. So we keep our eyes right raids. We keep our eyes right raids, and then we also get the new necklace as well. And we continue to get Azurite gear also, right? Yeah. Oh god, voice to text, don't even read that last one. Huh? Yeah. Wow, massive wall of text crits for 50k. Wow, he's so passionate about it. Yeah, I don't know. He is so serious about it. Yeah, it's like overly serious about it, right? I don't understand what's the problem here. I mean, my point was that I really like ideas because first of all, you know, the thing is, it's like the trait isn't going to be better than most, or the essence isn't going to be better than most. You know what I mean? So I would rather if the essence had like interesting niches, you know, things where it was like, oh, we can take this essence for this unique reason and it will be very good. I think that's good for the game. I don't like his point is that like it's good for me, but not good for the person who took it. It's like, well, you don't like helping your raid team? You don't like helping your friends get better? I don't really understand. Anyway, that's the kind of guy that needs to be on a watch list, as in like the FBI watch list. After seeing the emissaries, I really do wish Smoke Bomb was the conflict essence still. Yeah, that would have helped a lot. Hashtag fool. Yeah, I guess I made myself look like a fool. It's like, I don't know. Anyway, even though I hate the rogue meta, but it sounds so strong against the emissaries. It would have been cool. But anyway, that's that. So again, we'll be back on Friday now, and we'll be doing some AV testing on Classic. So I'm really excited for that. I am actually like genuinely excited for that. It's going to be late in the day though, not till 5 Eastern. So we'll probably start around like 4:30 Eastern and kind of get ready for that. Hopefully we could have some fun there. I really hope that it will be fun and not crashing or bad in some other way. And yeah, get a couple hours in on AV. Hopefully maybe we get like 1 or 2 full AVs, maybe even more. I don't know how quick it's going to go, but we'll see you guys on Friday. I'll let you know when I've beaten the first gym. Yeah, feel free to like message me on Discord about it, man. I'd love to talk about Pokemon. You can talk in the channel's Discord too if you want, because a couple people are playing Reborn right now besides you. Oh yeah, I'll be playing Pally. Yeah, I'll be playing Pally. I'll be playing Holy Pally for it. Hopefully there's intellect gear. I don't know how it's gonna work, but see you Saturday. Okay, yeah, we'll see you. I'll be Friday. Will be late, so you'll probably be asleep, and then Saturday at the normal time. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.